The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for the 2023 Boys State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota. The Boys State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Missouri River Dentistry, AirTech, Hockey Headquarters, American Trust Insurance, and First National Bank.
Pass goes across, back again, they score! Nick Lohr in overtime! A power play goal on the 61st shot of the game. And Sioux Falls.
And also by Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Beck Motors, Ferding Electric, Hermanson Endodontics, First Dakota National Bank, First United Methodist Church, and Fisher Rounds.
Moving in as the Rangers. Pass goes across, one time and they score! The Rangers answer right back with 8:46 left to go in the period.
You can see that developing in the neutral zone.
And also by Xanders, Pelican Power Sports, The Field House, Rounds Financial, Leisure Palace Pool and Spas, Weatherall, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, and Wagner Auto.
Back to the blue line. That shot all the way through. Grease rebound, they score! And Ashton Grease has pulled the Cavs within one with 5:12 to go in the first period.
And also by J-Bar Construction, First Premier Bank, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, the South Dakota Beef Council, Visit Brookings, and the May Adam Law Firm.
It took all three periods to get this one done than last year. Wind-up shot, rebound chance, the final seconds tick off, and the Rangers have won the 2022 South Dakota State Hockey Championship.
And now for the call, John Winkler and Jim Lloyd.
And we welcome you to the state championship game. The Sioux Falls 1 Flyers without a loss of the season against the Brookings Rangers, who have gotten 21 wins now in the year. Sioux Falls with 22. And who will come away with their third win this weekend and win the state championship? John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. This should be a good one, Jim. You wait all weekend for this one game. Regardless of the teams playing, you wait all weekend for this game. And now the two teams that are in this, number 1 versus number 2, you can't ask for a better state championship game.
Yeah, we've had 10 really good ones. A lot of teams, a lot of kids, but this is the one you wait for. This is the top 2 teams. They were the top 2 teams when this bracket was made, and now they're going to meet to decide who's going to have that state championship.
Brookings 2 losses. They lost to the Sioux Falls Flyers in the opening game of the season. They lost to the Y Capitals earlier, just not even a couple days later, they lost to the Y Capitals. They started out 0-2. They haven't lost since then. 19 of the last 20. They got wins with a tie with Sioux Falls 1. And the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers, they've tied 2 games. Once to Rushmore, they got the win. Once to the Brookings Rangers. And they're trying to get a win here against the Rangers again to win the state championship. So the pieces are set for both these teams to get a win, because Brookings already avenged their loss to the Capitals, looking to avenge their loss to the Sioux Falls Flyers. The Flyers avenged their tie to the Rushmore Thunder, now looking to avenge their tie against the Brookings Rangers. So the stage is perfectly set for both these teams to get a state championship win. We're going to have the starting lineups, I believe national anthem, and we're going to have puck drop, all coming up here in just a little bit. You're listening to the state tournament and the state championship game on Capital City Rock, K-Country 102.3, and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Get a great deal on proven farming equipment, tractors that are versatile, easy to operate, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Hay tools backed by a 2-year warranty. Durable sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. And comfortable, productive SSV skid steers. When it comes to farming, Kubota equipment is built right, built ready. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
According to a May 2020 report by U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, people with a bachelor's degree earn 67% more on average than those with only a high school diploma. A 529 plan can help you save for a college education. This is Matthew Rounds with Rounds Financial Services, your Royal Alliance financial advisor. Let's start planning for your child or grandchild's future. Please call me, Matthew Rounds, at 224-1612. Rounds Financial Services, where your money works for you.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. RAA separately owned in other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced are independent of RAA.
At Premier, it's about doing what's right for our customers, employees, and communities. Giving our time and resources to support what matters most: academics and athletics, arts and entertainment, families and economic development. When you have the right people, financial solutions, and a spirit of service, you build one of the nation's strongest financial organizations. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Investing in you. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back here as we are getting set for face-off and the puck drop between the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers and the Brookings Rangers. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd. What a great crowd we have here on hand for the state championship game.
This place is full, and it is loud, and we haven't even hit game time yet.
We have not, and we will throw things over and get, we'll hear from our PA announcer, and we will have this introduction of the starting lineups. Their opening face-off. Let's throw it across here. Listen to these, it's going to be such a great atmosphere for this championship game.
It's state championship time.
Gentlemen, and welcome to the First Bank and Trust rink of the Larson Ice Center.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to hear him all the way through these lineups.
Boys Varsity State Championship game right here in Brookings. Today's matchup features the visiting Brookings Rangers against the home team on the scoreboard, the Sioux Falls Flyers. Now let's meet the starters for both teams. First for the Rangers. Starting on defense, number 6, Luke Honka. On defense, number 8, David Brink. At forward, number 27, Riley Lindstad. Forward, number 21, Greg Hershaw. At In goal for the Flyers, 32, Ian Patterson. Your officials for today's game, as assigned by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, are as follows. Your referees are Justin Ballas and Matt George. Linesmen are Trevor Preston and Cody Nicholson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart as we honor America. Veterans and active military personnel may salute the flag. Colors today are being presented by members of the Brookings American Legion Post 74. Fans, please remain standing until the colors have been retired. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Maddie Brink, sophomore from South Dakota State. As a reminder, fans, please remain standing until the colors have been retired. Thank you.
So I believe, hold on.
Who's ready for a little championship hockey? That's a good start, folks, but I know you can be louder than that. Who's ready for South Dakota Varsity Championship hockey? Say it with me, let's play hockey!
Now we're ready to go for the state championship. 17 minutes on the clock. One more game here for these 2 weekends. For some, their final hockey game in their competitive hockey game in their life. These seniors, they want to go out on top for both the Rangers and for the Flyers. Rock moments.
It's hard to not get up for this one.
It is Brookings and Sioux Falls 1. These two teams don't like each other. Two fan bases don't like each other. This should be a good one.
It's going to be a real good one.
Zach Struck, Brock Mullis opening faceoff. Flyers from left to right. The Rangers from right to left. On your radio device, mobile device, TV. We are underway for the 2023 state championship game. Breck Hershoff quickly tries to get a shot on goal, and Trick Smoot will block the shot as Hershoff will come to the near side, or is picked back up by Riley Lindstad. Lindstad, Hershoff back behind the net. Now Trick Smoot will play to the near side where Nick Lohr trying to escape the zone. It'll be taken by Zach Struck. Sioux Falls beat Brookings early in the season, then tied them late in the season. Rangers have avenged one of their 2 losses this year. This one will throw it in. Ronning will blocker it down by the Flyers. First shot on goal belongs to the Sioux Falls Flyers. And the first save for Addison Ronning in the state championship game. There's a pass from Carter Hansen in the zone off the stick and back out to the blue line. There's a big hit to start this game. That one came, I believe, from Corey Perdames. As the puck will go in the zone, David Brink trying to exit the zone. It's picked up by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Mason Schramm back to the near side. Max Moore as the man fell down. Moore trying to stuff it in front. He is knocked in the net. We get a whistle with 15:57 to go here in the first period.
Sioux Falls Flyers tied but not beaten.
Never been beaten this year. Not been beaten in South Dakota amateur hockey. Faceoff will come to the left of Ronning. But they did not beat this team twice. Faceoff will be dropped, tied up, and taken by the Rangers. As it was Trenton Peterson to play it along for Hershoff. There's a shot in the glove save by the All-State goalie, Ian Pattison. He was the #1 guy, Ian Pattison. The 10 wins, 0.89 goals against average, .954 save percentage.
And those of you following along, that's less than 1 goal a game.
Addison Ronning has a 1.23 goals against average, .879 save percentage, 4 shutouts, and 9 wins. It was Colin Lee was a second-team All-State goalie. The number one team was from Ian Pattison. There's a shot from the blue line that's blocked up. Out of the zone it comes for Zach Struck. He'll race in 1-on-3, and then he'll push it to the corner, and he'll wrap around the boards to the near side. It's going to be tough to see that angle down the near side because the student section is standing up near the glass for the Sioux Falls Flyers, as is Kate Edwards now coming to the near side. That pass goes across now for Nick Lohr to pick up. And Lohr moves in 2-on-3. Lohr trying to find his way to the front of the net. Puck comes in front, and it was pushed away. Brock Mullis was over there, and now it's going to be out to the blue line, held in by the Flyers for just a moment to help them finish off their change. And we're seeing lines 1 and 2 right now for the Sioux Falls Flyers. Lines 1 and 2, and there is a third line, a little bit of a third line signing here for the Brookings Rangers as Isaac Schulte is out there, along with Jay Harris and Cooper Deathridge. As Harris steps onto the ice, it'll be played here the near side. Up the boards, but not out. There's a shot that is a save made by Pattison. Cole Carver is now on the ice for the Rangers. It'll be back behind the net. John Matheson will turn to the near side. Here for the Flyers, again not out of the zone. Harris back again to the near side. He is pinned and pushed to the boards and all the way down. As the Rangers continue to try and make a change in the offensive zone. Can't chop it at the zone was Max Moore. It's now Matheson that will play it back again. And the Flyers again still can't get it out. The Rangers are doing a good job of hemming the Flyers in. Now eventually finally come out and is pushed back in the zone. Or back to it is going to be number 14, Evan Eberspacher. Give it up to the Rangers as the Flyers are making a change in their own defensive zone. Matheson will take it for Eberspacher. This will go all the way down, and it will go for an icing. With 13:46 to go here in the first period, 3-1 in shots in favor of the Flyers, but no score on the Kubota scoreboard.
Brookings Rangers on the visitors' bench, which actually looks a little different in this building.
Probably been a while since they've played a game on that side of the bench. As this will be taken here on the near side. As it's Jacobson trying to hold the point from Nick Lohr. He does. Struck shot goes off of a skate and it goes out of the zone. A bouncing puck. Here's Lindstad to move it in. This first goal is one place, one side of the building. The roof might blow off. As there's a shot. That one will sting a little bit for Nathan Rankin. But in the state championship game, I'm not sure anything will truly hurt you too bad. This will be thrown in by the Flyers. Touched by Ronning. Luke Honkamp with a nice smooth play to the corner. And it comes out and dumped back in by the Rangers. 13 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Patterson will touch it up to settle it down. And then reverse back to the far side. Hayden Gorin now for the Flyers. Off the boards and taken down and thrown in from Mason Raisler. Campanto racing after it. It'll be played here for now Jacob Colley. That one will be thrown down. Will it go far enough for an icing? It will. And we get a whistle with 12:39 left to go here in the first period. 3-1 in shots still. Addison Ronning gets the start. Cade Brecker, he started the first game, has not played since the first period. He had 8 of his 9 wins were shutouts. And a goals against average of 0.87, but not in the starting net tonight for the Brookings Rangers. As this will be here taken for Colley. There's a shot blockered away by Patterson. This will be thrown back and off the side of the net. As it comes back towards the front, it's loose, and it will be covered up by the Sioux Falls Flyers. And had to be careful with that, I believe, was Carter Hansen. Yeah, he had to be careful that he doesn't cover it up because we saw a penalty be called earlier in game 1 with a delay of game with the skater covering the puck in the crease with his glove.
Yep. And it's easy to do. If you see that puck right out there as a skater, what are you going to do? You are going to cover it up.
So 12:21 to go now here in the first period. It is 3-3 in shots on goal. I think I was saying that Brookings had the 3 shots on goal. I'm just used to them being the home team. There's a shot that got all the way through. Rebound chance. They score! And it's Zach Struck to score first. And Brookings with 12:09 to go in the first period is on the board. Hershoff comes through first, but I believe it was Struck that scored. And the Rangers have the early lead.
Well, that's a big goal in a game like this. None of the goals are going to come easy, but boy, that first one sure does make you feel better if you're a Brookings Ranger.
Jack Merritt will take the face-off against Corey Perdames. As it'll be coming to the zone, Trick Smoot will play it around to the far side. That's intercepted by the Rangers again. Struck does get the goal, and Hershoff with the assist, along with Peterson. This is in the zone for the Sioux Falls Flyers. As it's played here on the near side. Max Moore, that one bounced away. Cade Edwards back to Moore. As he'll turn back to the blue line, but that's off the stick and out of the zone by Jacob Colley. That'll be taken back here for Trick Smoot. Smoot to the red line, dumped in deep. As the Flyers will make a wholesale change on the fly. This will be taken back over. Here's Malwitz moving back in. That shot up high on Ronning and it misses. Carter Hansen. Here is Nathan Rankin. His stick, trying to lift a stick. It's played around to the near side for Riley Lindstad. After the blue line, it is going to be played back and around. A couple players are tangled up in front of some more Sioux Falls students. Have taken up 2 different sections. Here is now Nick Lohr. He's pushing from behind as they'll go to the boards. That puck was coming loose in front. The Flyers will keep it in the zone for just a little bit longer before it eventually comes out, and it'll be played by Jack Sievert. Sievert will throw it around the boards. Riley Lindstad will pick it up. He'll flip it out. That one over the top of a stick of Cade Edwards, but it does not go far enough for an icing right before it got to the red line. Edwards is able to pick it up. This is moved into the zone as Ponto had his stick knocked away, not out of his hands, but knocked away. As Gora is able to run into one of the Flyers players. That is a shot from the blue line. It was a delayed offside, so it wasn't going to count even if it gone in, but that one kind of snuck in on Patterson a little bit.
Yeah, you don't expect the shot to be coming from the red line.
And with that delayed offside that went on goal, it goes all the way down for an offensive zone faceoff for the Sioux Falls Flyers. It'll be to the right of Addison Ronning. Campanto will take the faceoff. The third line here for the Sioux Falls Flyers is out right now. That one will be cleared all the way down. That will result in another icing with 10:16 left to go here in the first period. Ian Patterson said, let's hurry up and get this faceoff dropped again. That was a perfect shot right down to the linesman.
Right on the dot, wasn't it?
We got some snow that needs to be, I think might be from the carpet that was dropped down.
Oh, sure.
We got to do a little maintenance right now on the ice with 10:16 to go. It has been very good ice all weekend long. We had just a little bit of problems in Sioux Falls at the end of the girls' state tournament. They had a little bit of delay to let the ice continue to freeze, and this is our only stoppage and only what we have noticed of any kind of ice that wasn't, perfect shape, tip-top shape. But Sioux Falls and Brookings has done a fantastic job the last 2 weekends of having fantastic ice for us to play on all weekend long. Face off to the right of Ronning. It is going to be taken here by the Flyers. There's a shot, save is made. The rebound is loose. It's still loose, and it'll come all the way free. And the Rangers are able with Luke Honkamp to get it out to center ice. He'll gain the red line and throw it in deep. And it'll be all the way around the boards. And the first one to it is Owen Schneider. Schneider had a hat trick in game number 1 of the weekend. It'll be a bouncing puck that'll be played. Centering pass and a fan on one-timer attempt by Culber. Culber was wide open, and he just missed that one-timer. Flyers forgot about him. It's hard to forget about a guy that's right down the middle of the ice. I want to go all the way down on Ronning. He has to play it, so there is no icing. It'll be coming here for now Luke Honkamp. That goes off the side of the Zamboni doors and nearly misplayed by Honkamp because of that. It'll be now for Jack Merritt. 2-on-2 come the Rangers. Lindstad moves in with Merritt. Lindstad with a shot and a right pad save made by Patterson, able to kick it out to the corner. Comes free for Jack Sievert. Sievert up the boards and out of the zone. It'll be thrown off of a boot from the Rangers and now taken back over by Hershoff. He's got an assist already. Good stick there from Sievert, and he takes the puck away from Hershoff. Now Hershoff again, trying to center one. Good sliding play from Hansen to block the pass attempts. As this will come out and thrown in by Rankin. Went off of a stick, and that one drops in front of a young fan after it hit the netting and dropped in. South Dakota Beef Council puck out of play. 8:54 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 is our score. And it will be a face-off inside the offensive zone for the Sioux Falls Flyers. It'll be to the right of Ronning. Be a face-off taken here. Back out for Kate Edwards. That shot, Ronning saw it all the way and made the glove save. 6 saves for Ronning so far. 6 saves for Ian Pattison. But it is a 1-0 lead on the Kubota scoreboard for the Brookings Rangers. Corey Perdames will take the face-off in the offensive zone. Jack Merritt had won it, but is controlled by the Flyers in the corner. Max Moore, this is played back towards the blue line. Pass goes across for Smoot, looking maybe for a redirect. He shot it wide, and now we get a whistle and a penalty coming up. It's going to be an interference call against the Flyers. And Max Moore will go to the penalty box.
It's our first power play of the game.
The Pelican Power Sports power play for the Brookings Rangers, who had 10 last night against the White Capitals. Rangers had just 1 penalty against. But yet the Rangers had 10 power plays. As it's played back here, it is Luke Honkamp at the blue line. He'll wait, and he'll throw it down to the face-off circle. Back out to Honkamp, far side of the blue line. Back out to Honkamp again, square away. That one got all the way through. It was redirected up high on Pattison, and it was cleared away by the Sioux Falls Flyers.
This Brookings power play goes through Honkamp at the point. He has 45 assists, and that's how he gets them from the point.
As this will be moved back in, and that'll be out of the zone, back by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Well, regardless of how many times the Brookings Rangers scored the power play yesterday, had a lot of practice with those 10 power plays that they had the opportunity to try and score against the White Capitals.
Yeah, we've seen this group out there a lot.
Penalty killers didn't have too much practice, though, as it's Hershoff, Honkamp back out of the points. There's a shot that got through, and it went wide. It was redirected. Pattison looked like he was getting the glove, and it went back to his blocker side. Here is Honkamp again. There's a shot again, went through, off the goalpost. The Rangers thought they had scored. The horn goes off, and now they do score. It's a power play goal. It's a 2-0 lead. With 7:34 to go here in the first period, it is Trent Peterson to make it 2-0.
And I think that one was redirected down there. It was a bouncing puck. Just got behind Pattison. So at 7:34, the Brookings Rangers are up 2-0 over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers.
Peterson had 2 goals coming into this tournament. He's got at least 2 goals now here in this state tournament. 7:34 to go here in the second period. The horn went off the first time, thinking they had scored, but then it went off the second time when they actually did score. We got a vuvuzela in here. David Brink will throw it around on the far side. Max Moore. Peterson will get the goal. It goes unassisted for Trent Peterson. And now it's Jacob Colley. He stumbles down. Trigg Smoot now has it with 7:07 left to go in the first period. Here is Edwards with a pass over for Corey Perdames. Perdames moves it in. Onside play. It'll be played all the way around. Max Moore. Perdames back to the behind the net. Jacobson won't get to it. Then we play back again here for Perdames. Now it's back for Smoot. That shot never got through. It was blocked again. Smoot will throw it back into the zone. And here is now Jacobson. Jacobson fans on a pass attempt. It's taken back over. That pass, though, went behind. And it'll be thrown all the way down. And Jacobson's got to get off the ice, I believe. As it'll be played. No, he's still on the ice right now. It'll be a puck that's put in deep by Mason Raisler. Hayden Gore racing after it. Now it's a bouncing puck around as it comes from Merritt. And now taken again here by the Rangers. Carter Hansen hard off the boards. Thrown back in by Harris by the Rangers. And they go off for a change. 6:05 to go in the first period. 2-0 is our score. Sioux Falls 1 Flyers are going to have to play from behind, make a comeback in this game, regardless of how quick or long it takes for them. They're down 2-0. There's a shot that came up high. Hansen plays it around. It's going to be Peterson racing after it to chip it and keep it in the zone. Hershoff trying to find it at his skates. Hershoff still has it. Hershoff trying to toe drag move. That's knocked away by Hansen. And now it's played all the way around. And it'll be played back another time for the Rangers. Riley Lindstad to the near side as it comes. A couple players will tussle for it. It comes back out, and Lindstad will now circle back behind the net. Now it's Hershoff trying to stuff it in front. Pattison was able to get his right pad over there, and then he is able then to cover it up for a whistle with 5:16 to go here in the first period.
Pattison with a strong pad there. They were pushing and pushing on him. He had it locked right on the post.
That's why you do your Pilates and yoga, and you get those strong legs, that strong core, because you're doing the splits and you're trying to hold Breck Hershoff from pushing your pad in the back of the net with the puck. Luke Honkamp plays it over to the corner on the near side. Smoot will play it off the glass. That'll be a bouncing puck. That will go for an icing. And we get a whistle with 5:05 now left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Pattison. He's a right-handed catch, so it's always interesting to see those right-handed guys catch a puck and play goalie, because you think they look awkward because you don't see it very much. However, Pattison's very good. Here's a shot, and that one was a save made by Pattison again. However, as there's a shot from Honkamp, his goals against average is less than 1 a game, and he's already given up 2 here in the first period. One being a power play goal for the Brookings Rangers. There's a pass that will come here to the near side, pushed in by Nick Lohr. That goes right off the Zamboni doors and starts to come in front. This will be taken back behind the net by Luke Honkamp. Honkamp will turn. He'll go back to the far side. As he waits, now he'll chip it up. Knocked down by the glove and held in by Jack Sievert. And a hand pass, but Sievert was the one that played it. Sievert was the one that gloved it down,
right,
and he was the one that played it. That's not a hand pass. He can't hand pass it to himself. And the linesman will talk about it.
That's exactly what they were talking about. Nothing you can do about the call right now. You're going to face off no matter what.
As it will be Carter Hansen. You can give the assist to the Brookings bench for that one. You can get in the linesman's ear saying that was a hand pass. There's a pass back to the corner. Lindstad will play it around out to the blue line. That's held in. There's a shot that's broken up. And that one stung a little bit for Lindstad. Now it's going to be Struck moving back in. Struck behind the net. as he gets jammed to the boards in the corner. Pass comes out, and that's intercepted, and now the Sioux Falls Flyers out to the neutral zone. Mason Tram can't get around Peterson. And now it's taken here by the Flyers another time, as it will be pushed in. Trick Smoots will now take it. Here the near side. That pass goes over. Perdames will get some space. Corey Perdames moves in onside. There's a shot and a save. Rebound trying to come back towards the net, and Ronning will cover it up. And now we get a little bit more pushing and shoving with 3:31 to go here in the first period. Cooler heads prevail, but for how long?
In a game like this, you never know.
State championship, intensity's ratcheted up. It's a 2-0 lead for the Rangers. Who's the first team to start to lose their cool a little bit? As this will be played back out to the blue line off a face-off win for the Flyers. It'll be played here the near side. And now it's David Brink, and around it comes for Smoot. Smoot the blue line. There's a shot that got all the way through, and a save here. And again, we're a little push at the end.
I don't know how Ronnie saw that one.
Hayden Gora, Campanto are both over there.
Two guys tied up right in front of Ronning.
3:15 left to go here in the first period. Ronning has now made 8 saves in net. 9 saves for Patterson. There's a shot again that's blocked. Rangers are so good at getting those shooting lanes. There's a shot over the top of Patterson. Small little jump there from Ian Patterson.
Thought he could touch it.
Be played here to the near side, to the far side for Hayden Gora. Chips it off the boards, flips it up and out of the zone. Mason Raisler, that'll be taken back over, and now it's back to Kate Edwards. As the Flyers make a change, Rangers are trying to make a change. That one to be tipped in. Lindstad gets Lindstad upends Raisler, but the Flyers are in onside as Rankin's looking for some support. There's a centering pass that goes through the slot. Nick Lohr, it'll be played around to the near side, and it comes here to the near side boards, where Zach Struck to lift it out of the zone. Lindstad was waiting for it, and it'll come back out to the neutral zone. Hershoff, pass goes across. Peterson will dump it in from the blue line. He softly dumped it in, so it had to bounce on Patterson to make that save. And then it was Nathan Rankin that was pushed off the puck. Puck comes back over for Hershoff. He's trying to wrap it around again. Rebound, they score! The rebound wasn't cleared away. And I believe it's Riley Lindstad to make it a 3-0 game with 2:06 to go in the first period. Riley Lindstad, 6th of the year.
So if you're the Sioux Falls Flyers here, the next one's going to be huge. Down 3-0, 2:06 left in this first period. State championship hockey here in Brookings, South Dakota.
And a fantastic start if you're a Brookings Ranger fan. And you couldn't ask for probably a worse start if you're a Sioux Falls Flyer fan. Jack Merritt will throw it back in the zone. Lindstad is 6th of the year. Hershoff gets his second point, as it's now Corey Perdames in the offensive zone on the far side of the ice. This will be flipped up. Trick Smoot will play it back over. And now it's taken back by Perdames. Perdames, as he's trying to get free, it'll eventually come back out for Carson Edwards. Make that Kate Edwards. And now Smoot, and we have offside. Perdames was not anywhere close to getting back onside.
Just a little offside.
Face-off will be just outside the Brookings blue line with 1:32 to go in the first period. Can the Flyers find a way to cut it to 2? As it will be Jack Sievert that will dump it in. Luke Honcomb caught the puck. He was trying to play it back down. And that'll be off the boards and out of the zone. And they're going to say no icing, so Sievert will have to be the first one to get back to it. Campanto will play it back over for Sievert. And now it's here the near side. That pass, that's intercepted. Here is Zach Struck with a shot. That's broken up. And Campanto, now it's another chance for Lindstad. It'll come out of the zone, and Honcomb will throw it back in. Zach Struck will eventually throw it all the way back in. 55 seconds left to go here in the first period. This will be Hayden Gora. Gora will turn, and into the zone he comes. And that one will be intercepted, taken away by Merritt. Merritt gets run into by Ponto. There's another penalty coming up on the Flyers.
And that's going to go on Ponto.
A roughage called on Cam Ponto. And with 34.6 to go, it'll be a second power play upcoming for the Brookings Rangers. Rangers already 1 for 1 the power play.
Brookings Rangers see a lot of power plays that they have in this tournament.
Are they going to take 2 guys?
So they're going to take 2. So we're going to have 2 penalties on the Sioux Falls on a rough.
On Hayden Gora and Cam Ponto.
That's Gora.
No, it's going to be just Gora. It's not Ponto.
So they're getting Ponto back out. I thought that was at center ice was the infraction.
I thought so too. I thought Ponto's hit was the one that was the one.
It must have happened somewhere besides center ice.
As it'll be played here on the near side. Here for Luke Honkop.
Ponto thought it was him too.
I thought it was Ponto. Here's a pass and a one-timer, and what a save for Pattison as he was able to get over. He's going to get back into his net. 18 seconds left to go. It'll come out of the zone. Luke Honkop to the near side for Breck Hershoff. Down to 10 seconds left to go here in the first period. Hershoff gets himself behind the net, down to 5 seconds. He gets run into. Now with 2 seconds to go. Final seconds, they're not going to get a shot away. And it will be a 3-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers at the end of the first period over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. Still 1:26 left to go on the power play for the Rangers to start the second period. Well, the Flyers, they have a lot of work in front of them. It's hard to beat the Brookings Rangers. Sometimes it's a little bit harder. It's not even sometimes. It's a lot harder to come back down 3-0 and beat the Brookings Rangers.
If any team can do it in the state, it is Sioux Falls 1. Not been beaten yet is Sioux Falls 1 Flyers, but they find themselves down 0-3.
As it is a 3-0 lead at the end of the first period, we'll step aside and come back with our first intermission report. You're listening to the state tournament and state championship game on Capital City Rock on King Country 102.3 and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. J-Bar Construction Specialties, LLC. Specializing in designing and building rustically elegant structures. Energy-efficient building techniques. Every project is unique because every customer is unique. Call J-Bar Construction Specialties, LLC, 605-677-7821.
The Field House in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Field House with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Field House, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Spring is a great time for fresh starts and clean sweeps. Let the trusted local agents at American Trust Insurance take a fresh look at your coverage and do a little inventory. Have you had any life changes, planning a big purchase, starting a business, downsizing? ATI is happy to help tidy up your coverage, but you're on your own in the garage. Find us at www.atiinsure.com. American Trust Insurance. Reliable, responsive, respected. Here at Pete Lean & Sons, located in Fort Pierre, we deliver quality concrete and also have retaining wall blocks. We are currently looking for ready-mix delivery drivers. Visit us at PeteLean.com or give us a call at 605-223-2536. Pete Lean & Sons, 1411 North Waldron Street in Fort Pierre at 605-223-2536. A big congratulations to all hockey players as you head into the state tournament. Beck Motor Company of Pierre prides itself on supporting our central South Dakota communities. We are a full-service dealership that will work hard for your business. Give us a call at 605-224-5912. Visit us online at beck-motors.com Good luck, hockey players. Beck Motor Company in Pierre.
We're making a great deal better.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank is excited to sponsor the 2023 Varsity Hockey State Tournament, and we want to wish the best of luck to all the players competing this year. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. With a full suite of products for you or your business, our knowledgeable staff can offer you the better banking experience that you deserve. Stop by our Pierre or Fort Pierre branches or visit us online at firstnationalbanks.com to learn more. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Get your tickets now for the inaugural South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Hall of Fame induction. The Hall of Fame induction will take place on Friday, April 14th at 7 o'clock at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Single tickets, reserved tables, and sponsor tables are available. To purchase tickets, head to the Hall of Fame page at sdaha.org. Call Jenny at 605-880-8907 or email sdaha director@outlook.com. The inaugural South Dakota Hockey Hall of Fame induction, Friday, April 14th at 7 o'clock at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. And we welcome you back here into our first intermission report. The Sioux Falls 1 Flyers down 3-0 to the Brookings Rangers, as it was Zach Struck, Trenton Peterson, and Riley Lindstad all scoring in that first period, including a power play goal for Peterson. And the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers, they have a lot of work to do in front of them. And Jim, I think that first period couldn't have come any faster for Sioux Falls 1 to just get to the locker room and regroup themselves, because there's still a lot of hockey left to go, but it is going to make it a lot more difficult to come back down 3-0.
It's going to be hard to come back from 3-0 against a Brookings team that does so many things so well in all of their zones, and they've got a mountain ahead of them. You have to come out. You got to get one early. You have to stay within striking distance. Otherwise, Brookings will run away from you.
And a 1-for-2 in the power, or 1-for-1 the power play right now. The second power play still on the way, or still going right now for the Sioux Falls, for the Brookings Rangers, as Hayden Gore is in the penalty box for that rough. And there's still a minute 26 remaining in that power play. What a great crowd, though, we have. This is a great atmosphere and a great crowd here in the Larson Ice Center for our final game of the weekend and the championship game. Couldn't ask for a better crowd.
Yeah, it really is. It's such a great atmosphere in here. And both sides, when anything happens, every fan in the place is watching every move on this ice.
It is a 3-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers or the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. We'll step aside and we'll come back with more of our first intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament, state championship game on Capital City Rock, on K-Country 102.3, and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. J-Bar Construction Specialties, LLC, specializing in designing and building rustically elegant structures. Energy-efficient building techniques. Every project is unique because every customer is unique. Call J-Bar Construction Specialties, LLC, 605-677-7821.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Back here at the Larson Ice Center for the first intermission reports, and John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. All right, Jim, I'm not even going to ask you one of the questions because I can answer that real quick. Brookings needs to do what they're still doing. They're up 3-0. I don't think, regardless of what Brookings had as their game plan, I don't think they went in their locker room thinking, or coming out of the locker room saying, we're going to be leading 3-0 after the first period. But here they are, and I don't think you need to change much of what you're doing right now.
No, I don't think you do. You know, you score 3 goals in that first period. Just from a momentum standpoint and confidence, it's huge for the Brookings Rangers.
So now Sioux Falls down 3-0. You can't get all 3 goals back at one time. How do you start chipping away? Maybe you don't even say you're tying this game up after the second period, but how do you chip away at this lead and pull probably within 1 goal going to the third period?
Well, and that's exactly the attitude you have to have. You have to chip away at it. You're not going to get it all at once. And you got to do all those little things that you've worked on all year long. You got to do all your little systems right. First thing you have to do, you got to come out of the locker room, you got to kill this penalty.
That's a minute 26 of a power play time for the Brookings Rangers to start the second period as they lead at 3-0 on the Kubota scoreboard, thanks to goals by Zach Struck, Trenton Peterson on the power play, and Riley Lindstap. 3-0 is our score at the end of the first period. Back with the second period after this here on Capital City Rock on K-Country 102.3, and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Get a great deal on proven farming equipment. Tractors that are versatile, easy to operate, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Hay tools backed by a 2-year warranty. Durable sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. And comfortable, productive SSV skid steers. When it comes to farming, Kubota equipment is built right, built ready. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
According to a May 2020 report by U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, people with a bachelor's degree earn 67% more on average than those with only a high school diploma. A 529 plan can help you save for a college education. This is Matthew Rounds with Rounds Financial Services, your Royal Alliance financial advisor. Let's start planning for your child or grandchild's future. Please call me, Matthew Rounds, at 224-1612. Rounds Financial Services, where your money works for you.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. RAA is separately owned in other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced are independent of RAA.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road.
Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Go Cubs!
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Here at Pete Lean & Sons, located in Fort Pierre, we deliver quality concrete and also have retaining wall blocks. We are currently looking for ready-mix delivery drivers. Visit us at PeteLean.com or give us a call at 605-223-2536. Pete Lean & Sons, 1411 North Waldron Street in Fort Pierre at 605-223-2536. It is the start of the second period between the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers and the Brookings Rangers. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd as we welcome you back here at the Larson Ice Center. Best seat in the house right now.
It is. Hasn't been all weekend.
We're looking forward to the second period here. And, for the sake of the game, we're unbiased up here. But for the sake of this to be a fun state championship, you're almost rooting for Sioux Falls to at least get back into this game.
Absolutely. They need to they need to right the ship here a little bit. Let's turn the page if you're the Sioux Falls Flyers, and let's get one on the board. You get one on the board, you're within striking distance, and I think things change.
So Patterson stays in net with his 11 saves on 14 shots. Addison Ronning has 8 saves on 8 chances. 5-on-4 to start the second period. 1:26 of 5-on-4 time. Hayden Gora will eventually make his way to the penalty box, as he will be the first one to come out. Or will come out. We got to get Gora in the penalty box before they're ready to roll.
Brookings Rangers in a Pelican Power Sports power play. 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Face-off is dropped, and it is tied up at center ice. It'll eventually be picked up by Jay Harris for the Brookings Rangers. Honkamp will play to the near side for Schneider, as Schneider tried to play to inside, and it'll be cleared all the way down, as it'll be now here taken by Peterson. Trent Peterson with 1 minute to go here in the second period, and 1 minute to go in the power play to start this second period. And Trick Smoot will send it around. Peterson will pick it up, and now Peterson makes a move. That shot, did not make a save by Patterson. It didn't make it all the way through. Now back to Peterson again. Peterson waits. That shot hits his teammates in Harris, and he couldn't put it in the backhand, and it will eventually come out of the zone. Hirschoff with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Breck Hirschoff will swing in. It'll play it all the way around. Schneider up for Honkamp, and it'll be played back around the net again. Coming to the blue line, and they will hold it in.
Defenders almost collided at the blue line, Brink and Honkamp.
I wasn't worried about the puck staying in or out. I was worried about Brink and Honkamp. They were headed for a head-on collision. This will be out of the zone with 6 seconds to go in the power play. It could have been really dangerous. Zach Struck will move it back in offensively, and now we get a whistle. And too many men on the ice for Sioux Falls. They've got 5 guys on the ice right now. Gora's still in the penalty box.
Oh, 1 second. And Gora, he's still in there yet somehow.
And so somebody's going to the penalty box, and it will be Campanto that will go to the penalty box. He will serve the too many men. And it's a 1 second of 5-on-3. Well,
it's unfortunate for Sioux Falls. They needed to get off that power play.
Yeah, and they were just about to get off the power play. But also you need to make sure that Hayden Gora comes out of the penalty box to make it 5-on-5 and not to anybody else on the bench. So 5-on-3 for a second. He almost has to go and play defense.
Yeah, he has to go onto the ice.
Because he's got to go all the way across the ice to get on the bench. He might as well just go skate straight down to play defense. And they're
They're talking about something at the dot circle there.
They're looking at their skates. Here's a shot by Honkamp. There's a save and a rebound that will be cleared out of the zone. Hayden Gora will race after it. Ronnie comes out of his net to play it. And it'll be to the near side where Honkamp will play it around as Gora comes flying out of the penalty box. This will be taken away by Gora now. And so Gora will get it in deep and he'll race down for it. Ronning again will pass it for Honkamp. 1:30 left to go on the power play. Third power play of the game right now here for the Sioux Falls Flyers. This will be Honkamp moving back in. There's a shot and a save by Patterson, and he will cover for a whistle. With 14:56 to go here in the second period.
Gora came out like he was on fire out of the box, up and down the ice.
Face-off will be just to the right of Patterson, make that the left of Patterson to his blocker side. The face-off controlled by the Flyers. The clearing attempt was blocked down, so Brink now will throw it across for Jacobson. His shot, there's a save, and the rebound was behind the goal line, and it's played back out to Jacobson. Cross ice to the blue line for Brink. They score! David Brink from the blue line got it all the way through, and the traffic in front has made it a 4-0 game for the Brookings Rangers with 14:39 to go in the second period.
That was a big one for the Brookings Rangers. You start to think it's getting out of reach. We have a lot of hockey to play, but boy, Sioux Falls Flyers need one pretty bad right now, down 4-0.
And the Rangers are rolling here at home in the state championship game. This will be down the ice on the face-off win by the Rangers. David Brink, who had just 2 goals in the regular season. Sievert with a shot and a save made. As it's near to the near side, Jacobson will get the assist. There was a shot from the blue line, but a delayed offside. Merritt will get the other assist. So Strug, Peterson, Lindstad, and Brink have all scored in this game. And a 4-0 lead now for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls Flyers. And the hill, you think you're starting to maybe climb the hill, you just realize the hill got a little bit steeper.
Yeah, it sure did.
It's not much of a hill anymore, it's a mountain. As it will be Zach Struck behind the net. It'll be off the boards and it'll be coming down. And it'll be now to the near side for Corey Perdames as he moves in. Perdames he gets checked in the boards, I believe. Can't see it from where we're at. And now it's going to be moving back the other way. It's Zach Struck. Struck, he lost the puck. And it'll be played back again. And there's a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls again. A rough is called. And it will be to the penalty box in Mason Tramp. And with 13:49 to go here in the second period, the fourth power play now for the Brookings Rangers. Timeout will be taken by Sioux Falls 1.
Time to settle it down just a little bit if you're Sioux Falls. Well, Brookings Rangers have been on the power play almost this entire game, really.
That sounds about like last night, too. They were on the power play 10 times in last night's game. And they didn't score a whole lot on the power play, though, but they got a lot of practice. As it is a power play upcoming, the Flyers take their timeout. Sioux Falls gave Rushmore 4 power plays last night and already given the Rangers 4 power plays here in this game. It was 3 for 10 the power play for Brookings last night against the Y Capitals. The Capitals were 0 for 1. Sioux Falls had 5 power plays last night against the Rushmore Thunder in that second semifinal. As the Rangers have been called for 2 penalties so far in this entire state tournament. Trying to find the other Sioux Falls game on my list of all these sheets over here. But either way, it's a lot of power plays for the Brookings Rangers. I believe this would be the 19th power play. They've been shorthanded twice all postseason. As it's now Luke Honcomb back for Peterson again. That shot, a blocker down by Pattison. Back here for Luke Honcomb. Now for Breck Hershoff. It's played now Peterson again. There's a shot that goes up high. It'll be played down. Peterson will turn with it. Now it's Honcomb gets the puck back. Now to Peterson. Puck movement, a little triangle work, and then the Flyers will take the puck away. Honcomb didn't have enough on the pass. Now racing after it is Cade Edwards. He slides for it, but Honcomb got back defensively. Now it's back in the zone for Jay Harris. Harris will play it over. Schneider with the shot, and that was blocked by Smoot. It'll be played here for Hershoff. As it's back again, and it's Smoot. Smoot will turn back to David Brink. Now it's going to be a shot from Jacobson. It goes in off of a body, and it's now a 5-0 lead and a third power play goal for the Brookings Rangers.
Off the body and up and over the shoulder.
12:46 to go in the second period.
This is Ian Pattison, a goalie that's given up less than 1 goal a game.
He had given up all season 10 goals. 10 goals against.
And he's given up half that many in this game. It's not even over.
And he's 10-0-1. And a 5-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers now. We're all of a sudden just 1 goal away from run time in the state championship. Jay Harris gets the goal. It went off of Harrison in. Jacobson gets his second assist. Schulte moving in. Brink gets the secondary assist. So a 5-0 lead with 12:17 to go here in the second period. Peterson with another shot and a save. The rebound was just pushed wide. It'll be played all the way out to the blue line, and it was tipped and wasn't all the way down. It was tipped either way. Jacobson will hit it hard around the boards to the far side. And now it'll be taken away, and Hershoff will move in. Hershoff with a shot and a save. This will be here, Hershoff again. That was a pass that is often nearly was covered up by Pattison, but still played here. Honcomb, Lindstad, he will turn. Lindstad takes it behind the net. It'll be played here the near side for Zach Struck. Struck will flip it over. Lindstad gets hit to the boards. He's lost his stick. Hockey headquarters loose equipment. This will be turned over, and the Flyers are trying to ice it, but they can't. Hershoff, this pass for Struck, didn't have enough on it, and then Cade Edwards will send it down, and it will be far enough for an icing with 11:15 left to go here in the second period.
New territory here for the undefeated Sioux Falls Flyers. Down 5-0, 11:15 left in the second period. I don't know if they have not been down by this much all year.
I don't think they've even given up 5 goals in a game all year.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a unfortunate turn of events for the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. And for Brookings, I don't think they could even imagine being up 5-0 against Sioux Falls 1 in this game. Nick Lord tried to put it to the net. Addison Ronning over there, and we got a couple of tempers starting to flare a little bit. And again, the Flyers have to be careful. They don't need to put themselves back in the penalty box anymore than they already are. 11 minutes to go here in the second period.
Sioux Falls Flyers trying to figure out how to play from behind. Haven't had a lot of practice doing it.
Face-off will be here to the right of Ronning. And Malwitz will be, they're going to kick both the guys out of the face-off dot. And so now Nick Lohr and Jack Merritt will take the face-off. It'll be out to the blue line, past Trick Smoot, and now a race to it. Owen Schneider. Pattison comes out, swings his stick at it. It goes off the top of the glass, so it stays in play. This will be played off the boards and down. This will go all the way on net. Ronning will play it to the near side. That pass, that was tipped by Edwards to try and hold the zone, but now it's going to be a 2-on-1 entering in, but Merritt couldn't handle it in his stick, so we'll play it back behind the net to the far side boards where Lohr will circle with it and slow things down. I know it's the obvious, but the Flyers need a goal, and they need a goal in a hurry. Down 5-0, 10 minutes to go in the second period. closing in on the halfway point of this hockey game, and you don't want to be down 5-0 the Rangers by any means, but the farther you're down 5-0, the longer you're down. Again, the obvious of it's insurmountable. Here's a penalty coming up against the Rangers.
That's going to be on Honkamp.
Here is a Eversbacher fan-on shot attempt.
Extra attacker in for Sioux Falls.
And it will be touched up by Brookings. So a rare occurrence over the whole weekend. The Brookings Rangers will be in the penalty box. Luke Honkamp will go for, I believe, is a hooking call. It is a hook.
With 9:52 in this second period.
Only the third time that they have gone the penalty box. All state tournament long. That happens a lot here at the Larson Ice Center. Don't go to the penalty box very often. That'll be swung all the way down for Ian Pattison. 9:40 left to go here in the second period. First power play, Pelican Power Sports power play for the Sioux Falls Flyers. You're not going to get many of them, so you got to take advantage of the ones that you have right now. Here's Max Moore moving back in. Moore fans on a pass attempts. Will be cleared out of the zone. And Trick Smoot.
Brookings Rangers with a real aggressive power kill, waiting for you at the blue line.
Yeah, they don't let you, if you dump it in deep, you got to try and then beat around them.
They don't even let you come into the zone very easily.
Here is Perdames, back out of the blue line. Smoot right back to Perdames. Face-off dodge and a backdoor feed, and he missed everybody. Here is Smoot back at the blue line again for Perdames in the circle. Back out to Smoot, square away. Far side circle, back down to Smoot another time. Smoot back, that shot goes over the top of Ronning. Under a minute to go on the power play. Here's Rankin trying to move in, and make that Hansen trying to move in. Perdames, as puck is still loose behind the net, turn with a forehand. Puck goes to the boards, but not out of the zone. It's held in by Edwards. Edwards with a pass, that was tipped by Moore towards the net. Now Brink, they'll play it up but not out again. Flyers are able to make a little bit of a change with the fact that they've got the bench right next to their offensive zone. The period of the long change. Max Moore centers one, and that one's broken up again. Zach Struck will eventually clear the zone with 25 to go on the power play. Pattison will tee it back up, and it will be now taken here by Cade Edwards. Edwards, he's trying to move it up the zone, and again, that aggressive penalty kill. Peterson, it'll be played over far side, and that'll be flipped out and down by the Rangers, and that will end the penalty to Luke Honkamp. He's going to race all the way across to get off the ice. And it will be now pass that goes up the middle of the ice, chopped in, swung at, and brought in the zone by the Flyers. With 7:37 left to go. Cam Ponto will be reverse hit on David Brink. Make that to Jacob Colley. And now Behrens comes in front looking for a one-timer. Might have went off the side of the cage in front of Ronning, or to the side of Ronning, with 7:20 to go left to go in the second period. And the centering pass that again is broken up. The Rangers will clear it out and knock down, settled down by Carter Hansen. Pass comes right back in for the Flyers, trying to move around. It comes in front, there's a shot, they score! Keegan Clancy makes it 5-1, and the Flyers have one of their lives back right now.
Keegan Clancy, that's a pretty nice move in traffic down there. Kind of hesitated, give him a little shoulder fake. A lot happening in a short space down there for Keegan Clancy.
So Clancy gets the first of the game for the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers.
At 7:06.
That's a huge goal for Keegan Clancy, his 6th of the year, a fourth line guy. A big, big goal for the Flyers, but there's still a mountain to climb. Here is going to be Nathan Rankin. Hansen gives the assist to Keegan Clancy. It'll be played. Here is Trick Smoot. Now taken. A couple of players are all fighting for one stick. You got loose equipment. There's a stick that's played. Somebody's got a loose stick somewhere. As it's Lindstad, I believe that's his stick is on the ice right now. And it's thrown back in by the Rangers as it comes to the near side. Right next to that loose stick, Hockey Headquarters loose equipment. as it'll be played over here to the near side. Peterson, that'll be around here for Pattison. Cade Edwards, he'll stand back behind his own net. The pass will go up here for for Nathan Rankin. Rankin trying to chip it along past Peterson. And then Jacobson will be played over here for Jacob Colley. Now Carter Hansen back again as he'll swing it around to the near side. This will be flipped up by Rankin. And now Perdames will chip and chase. Behind the nets, the Flyers get to it first. Perdames trying to center one. There's a shot attempt that it went just wide. It's played all the way back out to the point. There's a shot, and that's caught by Ronning. And we get a whistle with 5:30 to go here in the second period.
The pace has picked up here within the last couple minutes, or at least since that Sioux Falls goal.
Faceoff will be to the right of, make that the left of Addison Ronning. 5:30 remaining in the second period. We'll have the Flyers Perdames. Nope, I thought he was going to be kicked out. He was not kicked out. They're just pushing more, and the man on the Luke Honkamp on the other side, pushing them back a little bit. As this play to the near side, comes in front more with a shot. That one went through the blue paint. Perdames, Schramm. As Schramm's pinned to the boards by Lindstad. As it comes up, Perdames pinning Lindstad now to the boards, and Honkamp will feed one out of the zone. This will be taken here by Hershoff. Hershoff, a pass, centering pass, no one there at all for the Rangers. And now that pass misses for the Flyers, and that will go down for an icing. With 4:54 left to go here in the second period.
Sioux Falls Flyers would love to see another one here in this period, 4:54.
Yeah, they would. At this point, the Flyers are down 3-0 after the first period, and you say, how do you make a one-goal game? Now you're saying, how do we make this still a 3-goal game after the second period? Karch, as he gets the face-off win for the Rangers. Hayden Gore in the neutral zone. This will be played in by the Rangers off of the side of the net. Pattison missed it, but it was still played by Sioux Falls. Tipped out by Raisler. And then Karch again will throw it back in. Quick delayed offside that the Rangers are able to tag back up. Sievert will play it to the near side. As it will be Raisler. Over and around it comes to the near side. As it'll be out to the top of the slot. Puck is up in the air. Ponto will knock it back down. As this will be taken and carried out by Owen Schneider. Schneider will get 2-on-2 in the zone. As he swings wide, trailing Merritt, there's a shot and a save as it was Carter Hansen that fell on top of it. And it'll be all the way down on Ronning. He has to make the save, so there is no icing. And Honkamp will play it to Brink here on the near side. Hansen plays here for Smoot with 3:45 to go in the second period. From his own blue line, Smoot will gain the red line, throws it off net, and it went off of the glove of Ronning into the corner. And then Honkamp will throw a hip check over the top of Nick Lohr, a pair of sixes. This will be over for Rankin. Puck was left. Hershoff will chip it in the zone. He's the first one to it, and then he's off of his stick from Trick Smoot. And the pass comes back over here for Rankin as he flips that one high and a bouncing puck to the corner. There's Malwitz and Lohr both over there, but the puck will come free and it'll be taken by Struck. And his pass goes up for Hershoff, and then Hershoff is thrown to the boards by Malwitz. 2-on-2 again come the Rangers in the zone. Struck with a shot that goes wide the glove side of Pattison. Now it's going back the other way. Perdames, that's going to be in the zone. They're looking for an offside where the Rangers, and now it's the Perdames with a shot that was blocked. Another chance, another block shot. They score! It's Max Moore, and it's 5-2. Max Moore has scored. He had a hat trick earlier in the tournament. And now it's a 5-2 game.
Now you have just a little bit different feel. You're still down 3-0. 2 minutes, 47 seconds to try to put another one on.
And Coach Kirkable, he says that was offside. He's not going to get any explanation from a linesman or a referee. And the faceoff will be won by the Sioux Falls Flyers. So now if you get the next goal, and if you can get that here in this period with 2:38 left to go, it's a completely different hockey game. So they've got the two to try to come back in this one. There's a shot, glove saved by Ronnie. He doesn't catch it cleanly, and it'll be played here the near side. There's a hit from behind that will draw a penalty from the Sioux Falls Flyers again. And head contact is called against Carter Hansen.
And that's going to come with a 2 and a 10. That's a big penalty for the Sioux Falls Flyers to give up.
So head contact is called with 2:17 left to go. And it's now a 5th power play.
And also serving that penalty,
the Mason Barons.
Mason Barons.
So now it's the 5th power play of the game for the Sioux Falls, or 5th penalty kill of the game for the Sioux Falls Flyers. And the 5th power play for Brookings. They're 2 for, make that 3 for 4 right now. This is an all-important kill at the end of this period. Peterson moves in. He fans on the shot attempt. This will be out of the zone by the Flyers. The energy level is picked back up here again in this building. A little animosity, a little bit of some nerves as Hershoff will bring it in. He'll swing, circle the wagons. Honkamp now for Hershoff. Back to Honkamp again, now to Peterson. As he walks it in, he doesn't take the shot, and then his backhand pass is out of the zone, and Honkamp will turn with it. Back to Peterson again. It is now Hershoff as he moves it in. This will be out of the zone, and now Nick Lohr 2-on-2 in the zone. Nick Lohr moves in. Nick Lohr with a shot short-handed, and a save is made. And now we're going to have a penalty against the Brookings Rangers. It's going to be Honkamp is going to get another penalty.
And that's going to be 2 on him.
It's a hook, no, it's a tripping call against Honkamp. Probably should have been a hooking call, but it's a tripping call against Luke Honkamp. And so that ends the power play with 1:20 left to go here in the period. So now it's 4-on-4, and the Flyers are trying to make this a 5-3 game. So with 1:04 remaining on the penalty to Hansen, which is served by Barons, they will get 56 seconds of a power play. They'll also only get 16 seconds of a power play in this period.
4-on-4 hockey.
Face-off will be controlled by the Brookings Rangers to start this 4-on-4. It is David Brink that lost the puck, but it comes right back to him. It'll be taken down here by Jack Merritt. Merritt, you got to be careful. There's a lot of heavy hits. Turning to penalties. Here's Zach Struck moving back in. He's pushed off the puck. And then the stick comes free of Jack Sievert. And it'll be misplayed by Brink. It bounced over his stick, but he'll go back in his own zone to play it. That puck comes over now for number 28, I believe that is number 26 maybe, Riemann Schneider? Nope, that's wrong team. It'll be number 28, Jace Karch. Float around, apologize. Down to 17 seconds to go. It's a bouncing puck that will be taken here by Jacobson. Now it's Max Moore with 23 seconds remaining. The Flyers are just about to go on the power play. Max Moore will swing in. Moore, he is tripped up. There's a rebound chance. There's no penalty against the Brookings Rangers. That was a trip, but they're going to play on. 10 seconds to go in the period. And Mason Schramm down to 5 seconds, trying to move in with the power play. And that's offside with 3.4. I think they missed one.
Yeah, and that's what they're talking about down in front.
Mason Schramm, he went down the ice going with a shot. At least from up here, it looked like it was an illegal stick being used. With 3 seconds to go, it's now Kate Edwards. Can he get a shot away? They're unable to, and that will expire the second period. So the Flyers got themselves down by 5, but they did recover from those 2 goals that were scored by the Rangers to come back to make this a 5-2 game. So they still have 3 more goals to come back from. And Coach Kirkable talking with the linesmen. We get a couple of assistant coaches talking, one assistant coach talking to the referee. And Coach Kirkable will talk to the other official.
Sioux Falls Flyers get 2 in that period. And if you're the Sioux Falls Flyers, you got to feel pretty good the fact that you can't get it past Ronnie.
And that was an entertaining second period. 23-20 in shots now in favor of the Brookings Rangers. We have played 2 periods, and we will return with our second intermission after this here on Capital City Rock on King Country 102.3 and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Get a great deal on proven farming equipment, tractors that are versatile, easy to operate, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Hay tools backed by a 2-year warranty. Durable sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. And comfortable, productive SSV skid steers. When it comes to farming, Kubota equipment is built right, built ready. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
According to a May 2020 report by U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, people with a bachelor's degree earn 67% more on average than those with only a high school diploma. A 529 plan can help you save for a college education. This is Matthew Rounds with Rounds Financial Services, your Royal Alliance financial advisor. Let's start planning for your child or grandchild's future. Please call me, Matthew Rounds, at 224-1612. Rounds Financial Services, where your money works for you.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. RAA is separately owned in other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced are independent of RAA.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Go Cubs!
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Here at Pete Lean & Sons, located in Fort Pierre, we deliver quality concrete and also have retaining wall blocks. We are currently looking for ready-mix delivery drivers. Visit us at PeteLean.com or give us a call at 605-223-2536. Pete Lean & Sons, 1411 North Waldron Street in Fort Pierre at 605-223-2536. And as we welcome you back here, it is the second intermission, and it is a 5-2 score. And so, Jim, we're in the same spot that we ended the first period, but somehow we're saying Sioux Falls feels better about how the third period might go.
Well, I think they should. You know, they got a couple goals around Pattison. They know now that they can get it around him. And I would think in the locker room you're trying to figure out what you did that period and going to try to come out and do some more of that. It's an uphill climb against these Brookings Rangers, and it's going to have to be one small step at a time, and hopefully you don't run out of time.
So you got 40 seconds of a power play to go for the Sioux Falls Flyers as Honkamp is in the penalty box for 40 more seconds. And there's your start. If you can get 40 seconds and a goal to make it 5-3, all of a sudden we've turned into what could have been a blowout. I mean, we were a goal away from runtime, and now it's a 3-goal game. If you score one quickly on the power play, it's a 2-goal game, and you're feeling like you can find yourself right back into this thing.
Yeah, this power play is huge. 40 seconds. You have 40 seconds to change the entire complexity of this game.
It is a 5-2 lead. The Rangers out shooting the Flyers 23-20 through the end of the 2 periods. This is our final game of a long 2 weekends for us that go quick.
Yeah, 22nd game that we've done in 2 weekends.
The Brookings Ranger girls, they beat the Aberdeen Cougars last week Sunday to win the state championship. Now the Brookings Ranger boys are looking for a boys and girls sweep of the state championships. But still got one more period to go. We'll talk more about this game coming up in just a little bit. You're listening to the state championship on Capital City Rock, King Country 102.3, and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that not only comforts emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
The Field House in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Field House with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Field House, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
A big congratulations to all hockey players as you head into the state tournament. Beck Motor Company of Pierre prides itself on supporting our Central South Dakota communities. We are a full-service dealership that will work hard for your business. Give us a call at 605-224-5912. Visit us online at beck-motors.com. Good luck, hockey players. Beck Motor Company in Pierre.
We're making a great deal better.
And as we welcome you back here, it is a 5-2 lead for the Sioux Falls 5-2 lead for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd as we get set for our third and final regulation period of the state tournament. What does Brookings need to do to finish off this win? Now, even though they still have a 3-goal lead, but now that the Flyers have a little bit of momentum.
Well, you got to keep doing what you're doing. You know, if you're Brookings, stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. 5-0 in this game at one point.
So now, if you're the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers, how do you score 3 goals, outscore Brookings by 3 goals in this third period?
Well, you take advantage of this 40-second power play when you come out of the locker room, but you're going to have to do this work early in the period because when it gets towards the end of the period, you want to be within 1, otherwise you're going to get into this game of chase.
5-2 is our score as we head to the third period, as it is the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. They're 17 minutes away from a third straight state championship as they lead the Flyers 5-2. Back with the third period. After this, you're listening to the state championship on Capital City Rock on King Country 102.3 and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Get a great deal on proven farming equipment, tractors that are versatile, easy to operate, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Hay tools backed by a 2-year warranty, durable sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed, and comfortable, productive SSV skid steers. When it comes to farming, Kubota equipment is built right, built ready. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
So surprising. So much fun for everyone. So not what you expected. So much more to explore. So much to see, hear, smell, taste, enjoy. So pack your bags, fill the tank, grab the kids, tell the dog. What are you waiting for? There's so much Brookings. Find your next vacation at www.visitbrookingsSD.com.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Most first impressions are made within 7 and 17 seconds of meeting someone, and one of the first things people notice during this time is your smile. Hi, this is Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry, and we would like to help make your smile your best asset. Some of the ways we can help enhance your smile are restoring decayed teeth, cosmetic bonding, veneers, or even something as simple as bleaching. Along with improving the appearance of your teeth, we can also help improve the health of your teeth. Call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021 to schedule an appointment today.
Get your tickets now for the inaugural South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Hall of Fame induction. The Hall of Fame induction will take place on Friday, April 14th at 7 o'clock at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Single tickets, reserved tables, and sponsor tables are available. To purchase tickets, head to the Hall of Fame page at sdaha.org. Call Jenny at 605-880-8907 or email sdaha director@outlook.com. The inaugural South Dakota Hockey Hall of Fame induction, Friday, April 14th at 7 o'clock at the Sioux Falls Convention Center.
And as we welcome you back here, we are set for the third period as it is a 5-2 lead here for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. Our final regulation period. It's been a fun 2 weekends. Started in Sioux Falls last Friday morning at 9 a.m. It's now all coming to a conclusion here as we're closing at 4:30 here on a Sunday afternoon.
It has been a fun one. 22 games in a row.
22 games in a row. 2 weekends.
It's been fun.
11 games last week, 11 games this weekend. 40 seconds of a power play. We're underway to start the third period. Final regulation period here of the state tournament out here in Brookings. The Rangers with a 5-2 lead. Trick Smoot for the Sioux Falls Flyers. He will bang it around the boards to the near side. It's missed and now taken by Hershoff. And Breck Hershoff brings it in. That shot is partially blocked into the corner. It went for Smoot. Down to 15 to go on the power play. The Flyers are looking to try and get something set up to get a goal, but they're not going to get anything on this power play. Rangers will kill it off with 5 seconds remaining here. And now taken by Trick Smoot. Up ahead for Corey Perdames. It is a full strength 5-on-5 as Honcomb comes out of the penalty box. There's a shot attempt and a save by Ronning. And for Sioux Falls 1, if you can get Ronning to cover the puck, even from the blue line, you at least get yourself a chance to set up in the offensive zone.
They've got to get him moving a little bit.
Face off will come to the right of Ronning. He has made 19 saves as Aston Ronning on 21 shots. Back here for Luke Honcomb. Honcomb will bring it up the near side, and Jacob Colley will swing it around in the boards. Owen Schneider, this one comes almost in front for Colley, but it was cleared away by the Flyers. Patterson had not got himself back fully in goal. That would have been a wild save for Patterson if he would have even made the save. This will be thrown in the zone off of Ronning and played down here to the near side. Colley will chip it out of his own zone. John Matheson, that pass will miss for Cade Edwards, and enough to go into the corner from his own angle, in his own zone to pick it up. Then his pass is intercepted by Lindstad. Now Edwards again. There's a couple of players that will tumble for it. Hershoff goes down rather easily, and it comes out of the zone. Hershoff from the blue line. There's a save by Patterson. We get a whistle with 15-14 to go. Sioux Falls needs a goal rather quickly in this third period.
They do. You don't want to wait till the mid part of this period to get that first one. You need them fast.
Well, these two teams, when they tied in Brookings, they had a lot of goals scored in the last couple minutes. I believe it was Brookings that took the lead. Sioux Falls tied it up. Brookings then ended up taking the lead back again, where Sioux Falls had to tie it up another time. There's a bouncing puck from the blue line. As this now back for Trick Smoot, down to the near side. That pass comes over, and that'll be taken down here by Cade Edwards. Edwards, that shot goes off the side of the net. Perdames trying to center one, trying to stuff it in as Moore. It's played back behind the net again. Moore trying to swing one around in front. And now it's Moore again, swinging that one towards, and Ronning just got down in time to stop it with the left pad near the goal post. This will come out of the zone. Perdames from the red line will throw it back in. They'll throw it wide of Ronning, and both teams make pretty much wholesale changes there. Rankin will try and swing one back to the middle of the ice, but it's broken up, and the Rangers will dump it into the zone. Jack Sievert off the boards, Nick Lohr, and he turns the puck over. Played back in, Patterson will swing it around. John Matheson here for the Flyers, as he'll bring it up, but then that pass is blocked up by Schneider. This will be thrown in the zone by Rankin. Nathan Rankin will chase after it. Luke Honcomb will come all the way around. Matheson steps in to pinch in to hold the zone. That pass is broken up by Merritt. And now it comes out of the zone by the Rangers, and it's Owen Schneider. Schneider moves in the zone. That's a bouncing puck again. It's loose, and it's taken down by Sioux Falls 1. It is John Matheson with 13:35 left to go here in the third period. That pass misses everybody. There will be an icing that will be called against the Sioux Falls Flyers with 13:30 to go here in the third period. South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association will select a player of the game after we are done. We'll talk with the state championship player of the game. 5 different goal scorers right now for the Brookings Rangers. You also have Clancy and Moore scoring for the Sioux Falls Flyers. There's a shot attempt that will go wide. And where we sit at right now, there's going to be a lot more goal scorers if we're going to pick a Sioux Falls player. There's a shot that's going to be played over. A couple players will tumble down. Struck. He was on the stick of Cade Edwards, who he dropped it. Loose equipment, hockey headquarters. There's a shot attempt and a glove save made by Ronning with 13:02 to go.
Sioux Falls needs to get Ronnie moving a little bit. He's a pretty good goalie when you shoot it right at him. He can get on all those. Get him moving around a little bit. A couple passes in front.
22 saves on 24 shots for Addison Ronning. As it comes up the blue line and out of the zone of the Brookings Rangers. This will be flipped up. This will be held in here by the Flyers at the blue line and comes back out to the neutral zone. For Dames will throw it back in. Here's Honkamp. As is now John Matheson. Will push it back in the zone. Mason Schramm. He looked back at the linesman for a second, making sure that he wasn't having delayed offside. And now it's going to be dumped back in by David Brink. And around it goes. To be picked up by Matheson. That pass over for Perdames. Mason Schramm over there as well. Now the pass will go back for Matheson, but he kicked it too far in front. And then a huge collision as Lindstad takes the brunt of it. Sievert, I think, is also hurt a little bit too. I think those two guys just ran into each other. Here is now moving back in, looking for an opportunity is Hershoff, and it's still played around. And it'll be controlled here by the Rangers another time. Kalberg gets around to the corner, flipped up, not out. There's a Struck who turns that puck that just bounced over to him to a one-timer. And a save made by Patterson, who has made now 20 saves on 25 shots.
Struck had a little on that one.
And that one was just a puck that came right down to him. Here's a face-off that's won by the Rangers, pushed back behind the net. Brock Malwitz over there. And now a backhander that is loose in front, and it will be out of the zone by the Flyers. Now here's Jacobson. 11:30 left to go in the third period. Flyers are still down by 3 goals. They've got to find a way to find somewhere to get back in this hockey game. This is now Smoot. And that one was deflected. Now back to Smoot again. Trick Smoot moving in. Into the corner. Comes in front of one-timer, went wide, trying to swing it back in front by Smoot and went off the side of the net. Ronning didn't know where it was at right away. This is held in at the blue line by Nathan Rankin. The Flyers had a really good opportunity to try and make this a 5-3 game. Here on the near side, some more. The big battle. 4 players battle for it. The Boars on the far side held in. There's a bouncing puck and a save by Ronning, who didn't handle it cleanly, but the Rangers defense does. And this will go all the way down for an icing with 10:38 left to go here in the third period.
Couple good looks there for the Flyers. Malwitz had a good opportunity. Need to capitalize on 1 or 2 of those.
Face-off will be to the right of Addison Ronning. A couple players backed away from the circle. This is now moving up as Hershoff. He gets hit hard to the boards, stays on his skates, and outside the zone, Hayden Gora was racing after it. Now it's chipped along, and that goes into the Brookings bench, just over the top of a angry Justin Kirkable.
Leading 5-2, Brookings Rangers.
He wasn't angry at the puck coming in, he was angry at one of his players. Face-off will be right at center ice. It'll be Hayden Gora off the face-off win from Ponto. And it'll be thrown all the way down for John Matheson. And around it goes for Jack Sievert. And there's a player that got tripped up. It was Hershoff that got tripped up by the skates of Sievert.
And he's hurting a little bit coming to the bench.
Yeah, he tripped up over his own. He didn't purposely do it, but Edwards was just standing there, and he tripped over the skates of Edwards and went into the bench. Or went to the boards, and they went to the bench. As it'll be played over out to the blue line. It'll be into the zone. Pattison. Matheson will throw it around the boards. As it's trying to come out, here's Max Moore. That will get out of the zone. He'll dump it in, and he'll chase after it. Peterson around the far side. Right back out, and now Kate Edwards will wait, and that one goes off of a stick, and there's a South Dakota Beef Council puck out of play. All the way across and over. Flip back into play by one of the fans.
You're encouraged to pay attention at a hockey game. You never know when it's going to come out of play.
That's all. I mean, and hockey is so much fun. You should always be paying attention anyway.
That's right.
It'll be swung in by Max Moore. And around it comes to the far side for Peterson. Out for Smoot. And as one of the Flyer players had lost his stick, Schramm, he had to go retrieve it. And so it was an easy interception there for the Rangers. It is now here Kate Edwards moving back in. Edwards, he gets in from below the goal line, trying to center one for Schramm. Now Nick Lohr will try and throw it to the net. That one's also blocked. And now Lohr another time at the blue line and out of the zone by the Rangers. Mason Schramm, this one coming right back in, come the Flyers. There's a shot attempt by Perdames that was off of a stick and in the netting. So an offensive zone face-off here for the Sioux Falls Flyers with 8:44 to go.
Time is running for these Sioux Falls Flyers. 8:44 left in this game.
Halfway, just
down by 3.
Basically halfway through this period now, which means that you didn't score any of your 3 goals in the first half of the period. You're running out of time, starting to score in those 3 again. The Flyers have scored the last 2, but that one came late in the second period. This one will go down, will go far enough for an icing. They are going to wave it off. There will not be an icing. Matheson picked it up maybe right after the red line, but he slowed down enough for the referee to wave it off. This will be an icing by the Sioux Falls Flyers, as he was about 3 feet away from the red line. Was Nick Lohr, and we get an icing with 8:15 left to go here in the third period.
Sioux Falls Flyers, it's going to be desperation here real soon. They need to get on the board again.
Face off here on the near side. Sioux Falls will be kicked out of the face-off dot. Ponto. And it will be now Mason Racer to take the face-off. Vuvuzela has been busy throughout this day, throughout the game today. Here is now Trick Smoot up the boards, far side, knocked down and is played out of the zone. And we played over for Smoot again. I think it's getting louder. Here is Smoot. And Trick Smoot will bring it into the zone. That shot goes off of a body. And it'll be now David Brink. Brink around the boards, up and out of the zone. Ponto. This will be now Edwards that will run into one of the Flyer Ranger players. And then a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls as a toe drag move, and Schneider, there's a penalty that will come up. And it will be a roughing call. Mason Raisler, Kate Edwards both over there.
7th penalty here against Sioux Falls.
6 power play upcoming here for the Brookings Rangers. Pelican Power Sports power play. I think the Rangers should be sending some money to Pelican Power Sports for all the times we've had to say their name for all their power plays they've gotten.
That's right. Come on up to Watertown. We'll take care of you.
Racer in the box for a rough. It is now Honkamp at the blue line, far side. There's a shot that was off of a body, and then another chance. It's up in the air, and it does not go in. Somehow it didn't go in. And it'll go all the way down for Sioux Falls with the first part of that penalty kill with 1:35 remaining, but under 7 minutes to go now in the third period. Here's now Breck Hershoff. on the Pelican Power Sports power play. Hirschoff in the zone. They'll come out to the blue line, not held in by Honkop, and now it's Perdames moving in shorthanded. Perdames trying to toe drag move around. He goes down, and the referee's arm stayed down while the Sioux Falls fans were looking for a penalty against. And it's playing all the way around here to the near side. I don't think Perdames trying to make that move. Might have lost an edge himself. David Brink here at the blue line. It'll be dumped into the zone by Brink, and it'll be taken here by John Matheson. Matheson, a backhander. He turns it over, trying to lift one up. Zach Struck, his stick went flying out of his hands as he got spun around. There's a shot that goes wide of Patterson. Struck retrieves his hockey headquarters loose equipment, and then cleared down again. 35 seconds remaining on the power play with 5:50 to go here in the third period. Ren Jacobson up the boards. It's going to be controlled by Jack Merritt. And Merritt will swing around the far side. He'll swing into the zone. Merritt will flip it out for Jacobson at the blue line. That pass is going to be intercepted. And now racing with it is Cade Edwards. Edwards moving in. That shot save made. Rebound. Another save by Ronning. He kept it out a second time. And there's a big hit delivered on the far end of the ice. And there is the arms of the referee stay down. A couple of guys tumbled down the ice on the near side. Flyers have killed off the penalty against. It will be now for Mason Schramm at the blue line. Schramm, pass goes across. It will now be taken here. Cade Edwards. That is a bouncing puck. Schramm back in the zone. Jacobson. Max Moore trying to get to it. Now shipped out of the zone, and Owen Schneider will go one-on-one, moving back in on Matheson. Schneider waits for some help. Bouncing puck is pushed just wide. Patterson, he lost an edge. Might have been a...
And he was way out of the net, trying to collect himself.
Him and Lindstad ran into each other, and Patterson was able to get back over there. We get an icing with 4:37 left to go here in the third period.
Patterson found himself in no man's land. Good thing the puck was going away from him.
And the Brookings Rangers will take their timeouts with 4:37 remaining here in the third period. A 3-goal lead for the Brookings Rangers with 4:37 to go here in the third period. Rangers are outshooting the Flyers 28-26. We had in the first game, a 5-0 win for the Sioux Falls 2 Flyers over the Mitchell Marlins. Then it was the Hawaii Capitals picking up a third-place victory with a 6-3 win over the Rushmore Thunder. And now Sioux Falls won, the number 1 seed. They're trying not to be the second upset by seeds in this state tournament. 9 games, and the higher seed has won. 9 of the 10 games that have finished. Here in the 11th game, it is the home team, or the visiting team in their home ice, that is winning right now, and the lower seed. 4:37 left to go here in the third period. Both teams have used their timeouts. So we are set to go again. Corey Perdames, Owen Schneider on the face-off. Slowly getting back to this.
Slowly getting back.
Face-off will be controlled as it'll be Trick Smoot for the Sioux Falls Flyers. There's a pass attempt looking for Max Moore. Schneider was able to knock it down. And Schneider, he took something up high. He is down right now, but none of the referees saw it. Schneider gets back up and comes off to the bench. Trick Smoot will throw it in. That was blocked by Ronning and into the netting.
South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, we will pick a player of the game at its conclusion.
We'll talk with the player of the game, and we got an empty net on the other side of the rink right now.
An early empty net, 4 minutes.
4:15 to go, and you're down by 3. Nothing to lose in the state championship game. Doesn't matter if you lose by 4 goals or 1. Gonna find a way to tie it back up. Trick Smoot will play it over here to the near far side. That was a shot attempt by Rankin that went through the blue paint. Then Edwards' shot blocked off the stick of Lindstad. And now it's back Edwards again. Edwards walks in the high slot. That shot and was off the skate. There's another chance to save by Ronning. It's still loose as it'll come to the near side of the corner. Rangers are looking to ice this one with an empty net goal. Trick Smoot will play it here to the near side. Luke Konkop went down. He gets back up. Mason Schramm as it'll be played over. And now Perdames will pick it up. And at the red line, Schramm throws it down. David Brink will wait. Luke Konkop, he's looking at that open net, but he'll throw it across. As Owen Schneider trying to find a way to get a shot attempt, and then we'll have a penalty and a hooking call against the Brookings Rangers. Or excuse me, against the Sioux Falls Flyers. And Perdames to the penalty box. He had the stick tied up of Owen Schneider.
So now your strategy of your empty net goes out the window.
And somehow you got to find ways for some shorthanded goals here. There's a check, and that's going to draw another penalty by Sioux Falls.
Frustration penalty.
And Cam Ponto's going to go to the penalty box. And it's going to be 5-on-3. I didn't see what if it was a rough or what it was.
When you get to this point, in the game.
It's a boarding call. Okay.
A boarding call. So that's going to be a 2 and a 10. There's only 3 minutes left. So Ponto will be done for the game. And somebody's going to have to go over and serve, and it's going to get crowded in that Sioux Falls penalty box.
So it's a long 5-on-3 now for the Rangers.
Going over to serve that one is Mason Behrens.
Second time he's had to go over to serve the penalty.
So the referee's pointing to somebody in the Sioux Falls crowd.
Again, somebody ejected for the game.
Somebody is leaving the game.
Second time I think there's been other people that have been ejected, but the second time a referee has ejected a fan here this weekend.
And if you're Brookings, you let this tick away.
There's a feed. There's a shot and a rebound chance that's cleared away. And we're going to have another penalty coming up on the Sioux Falls Flyers. A slash is called.
Slash.
And we're getting some really upset fans. On one side, a slash is called. And that one was against Titan Heights.
So Titan Heights, that's probably, I think, the first time he's seen the ice today. And
with 2:53 left to go, that will put Brookings on the penalty power play for the rest of this entire game. Make that number 9 on the power play. The Rangers have averaged about 8 power plays a game over this weekend. And just going by memory, I think every other team maybe has averaged about 3 power plays a game. But the Rangers, on their 9th power play right now, 5-on-3, they're just playing pitch and catch. They know they don't need to score to win this hockey game and win this state championship. Peterson, he starts to move in. There's a shot that went wide. That one off the stick of Pattison. And now the Flyers get back to center ice, and Kate Edwards can't get around Luke Konkop. So the Rangers won 3 in a row in 2003, 4, and 5. And they're about to win another set of 3 straight state championships. 1:48 left to go here in the third period. Jacobson will play it over here for Brink. Now back for Jacobson again with 100 seconds remaining here in the state championship. David Brink back for Jacobson. The crowd's starting to yell on the Brookings side. They know their team's going to win the state championship again. Jacobson struck. Now for Jacobson and break. Down to 117, and now we get a whistle as Mason Behrens comes out of the penalty box early. And there's 4 guys in the penalty box. Behrens comes out. I'm not entirely sure. So I think Behrens is supposed to go. He should be back in the penalty box right now because he's serving the penalty for Cam Ponto's boarding call.
He'd be serving the 2-minute.
Yeah, and there's still 3 seconds to go on that penalty. So now Perdames will come out. I think they.
Well, they have.
I think that something doesn't add up right here. Well, they do have one guy coming out, Perdames, and it's still 5-on-3. They need to put the other penalty up on the board. I don't think it really truly matters, as this will be played down, and Honkamp will take it to his own blue line. Owen Schneider back for Honkamp here on the near side. Pass goes across here for Hershoff. Back to Honkamp again, the blue line, out to his own blue line now with 40 seconds to go. 2 straight years the team came in the state tournament without a loss. The Rushmore Thunder last year, the Sioux Falls Flyers this year. And both times, the Brookings Rangers were able to get a win in the state championship to win a state title. With 20 seconds remaining. Honkamp here on the near side. Pass goes over for Schneider. The Rangers are celebrating on the bench. They're about to get themselves going into a big dog pile around Addison Rotting. With 1 second to go, the sticks go in the air. The Brookings Rangers are the 2023 South Dakota State champions. Another dog pile. As it is a third state championship in a row here for the Brookings Rangers. They win it 5-2. As the Flyers, on one hand, dejected, and the Rangers celebrating on the other end.
Sioux Falls Flyers, that's a tough one. That's going to hurt for a while. You go undefeated all year, and the only one you want to win gets away from you.
And it is a 5-2 win, the state championship here. And unfortunately for the Flyers, the emotion of the loss is getting better of some of them. But it is a 5-2 win for the Brookings Rangers. They win the state championship for a 3rd straight year. We'll step aside and we will come back and have the post-game show, and we'll talk with our player of the game. It is a 5-2 win for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls Flyers. You're listening to the state championship on Capital City Rock on K-Country 102.3 and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Get a great deal on proven farming equipment, tractors that are versatile, easy to operate, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Hay tools backed by a 2-year warranty. Durable sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. And comfortable, productive SSV skid steers. When it comes to farming, Kubota equipment is built right, built ready. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months.
Please contact one of your South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
So surprising. So much fun for everyone. So not what you expected. So much more to explore. So much to see, hear, smell, taste, enjoy. So pack your bags, fill the tank, grab the kids, tell the dog. What are you waiting for? There's so much Brookings. Find your next vacation at www.visitbrookingsSD.com.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Most first impressions are made within 7 and 17 seconds of meeting someone, and one of the first things people notice during this time is your smile. Hi, this is Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry, and we would like to help make your smile your best asset. Some of the ways we can help enhance your smile are restoring decayed teeth, cosmetic bonding, veneers, or even something as simple as bleaching. Along with improving the appearance of your teeth, we can also help improve the health of your teeth. Call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021 to schedule an appointment today.
Get your tickets now for the inaugural South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Hall of Fame induction. The Hall of Fame induction will take place on Friday, April 14th at 7 o'clock at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Single tickets, reserved tables, and sponsored tables are available. To purchase tickets, head to the Hall of Fame page at sdaha.org. Call Jenny at 605-880-8907 or email sdaha director@outlook.com. The inaugural South Dakota Hockey Hall of Fame induction, Friday, April 14th at 7 o'clock at the Sioux Falls Convention Center.
Number 17, Cooper Deatheridge. Number 18, Jackson Heller. Number 19, Jacob Colley. Number 20, Talon High. Number 21, Brett Kershaw. Number 23, Jack Merritt. Number 24, Ben Jacobson. Number 27, Riley Lindstedt. Number 28, Chase Parch. Number 29, Isaac Schulte. Number 34, Jacob Law. Number 39, Peyton Brecker. Number 88, Owen Schneider. And the coaches, Justin Kirkable. Garrett Gerster. Cody Montauk. And Thomas Houseland. And now we get the captains for the Ravens to come over and accept your championship trophy. Congratulations. more time to the Brookings Rangers. And thank you, everybody, for a great state tournament this year. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a safe trip home. Take care, everybody. The goaltender, number 1, Addison Roney.
We will talk with Addison Ronning here in just a little bit whenever they get done with their team picture. And we'll have the quick word with our championship player of the game before we sign off. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt and KKQQ Brookings. Rangers took a 5-0 lead before the Flyers were able to score their 2 goals. As it was Struck, Peterson, Lindstad all in the first period. Brink, Harris made it 5-0, and then Clancy and Moore made it 5-2, but that was all that they could muster up. And we'll see if we can't get a chance to talk with Addison Ronning here before we wrap things up here for our coverage of the state tournament. And so we'll get a chance to talk with Addison Ronning over here at the bench. And we will send it down here to Jim Lloyd for the player of the game.
All right, I'm down here on the ice with the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, Addison Ronning. 3 wins this weekend, 24 stops today. Take us through this game.
Oh, this game, wow. During the whole game, I was saying to myself, stay in it, because I knew during that first period I didn't get much shots from the blue line and everything. But I knew to stay in it the whole game. And then I got those breakaways, and I got more over here in the third period. I stayed in it the whole game.
And you get the call for this game. I'm assuming you didn't know who was playing. You get the call. So what goes through your head when you get that call?
I'm ready. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. This has been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. And ever since I came back, this was my first goal, to win a state championship here in Brookings and complete that 3-peat.
All right. So take us through this season. You started out 0-2. And what was the feeling like on your team at 0-2?
Well, I started off really rough here in Pierre. I had a terrible game, but through that game, I learned a lot, and ever since then, I've been on it all game, every day.
Addison Ronning, I'm going to give you a shout out here. You guys are state champs. Let everybody know.
Yes, sir.
All right, Addison Ronning, we're going to take a picture. One more picture here. John, we're going to go up to you. South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, Addison Ronning.
As we get him the puck, give him the T-shirts, he is the player of the game. And the Brookings Rangers are 3-time defending state champions now as they get the win over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers with a 5-2 victory. And it is 28-26 in shots in favor of the Brookings Rangers in the win. A 5-2 victory. Goals, Zach Struck, Trenton Peterson, and Riley Lindstad all scored in the first period. Made it a 3-0 game. David Brink and Jay Harris, they made it a 5-0 game as they were closing in on a potential blowout in the game. They were 1 goal away from what would end up being a running clock. However, Sioux Falls did score 2 goals in that second period. Getting Clancy Max Moore made it 5-2, trying to tie back this game and were unable to in the 5-2 win for the Brookings Rangers. As that wraps up 2 weekends of hockey on Capital City Rock, also on Cape Country 102.3, and here on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. What a fun 2 weekends it was. Both weekends end the same, though. The Brookings Rangers taking home the state championships. The girls won last Sunday against the Aberdeen Cougars. And here the Rangers beat the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers 5-2 in the final game here this weekend. We'll wait for Jim Lloyd to get back up here, but we appreciate all those that have sponsored, all those that we are able to bring you. We enjoyed bringing you all 22 of these games, and we appreciate all those that have listened, all of you that have listened throughout the weekends of last weekend and this weekend, because it was a fantastic 2 weekends of hockey. As Jim Lloyd will get him back on the mic to wrap things up. And Jim, 2 weekends have come and gone. The Brookings Rangers won the girls and the boys state championships. What a fun 22 games it was throughout these 2 weekends.
Well, the folks in Brookings should be pretty proud of their teams. You know, you do it on the girls' side and boys' side. Pretty hard to do. I can't remember the last time that's ever been done. I don't think it's been done since I've been around. And that's a big deal. It really is. 2 state championships. And what a good 2 weeks we had.
We had a good 2 weeks.
We really did.
A lot of fun. Started in Sioux Falls last Friday morning. It ends here in Brookings here on this Sunday afternoon. And it is another win. Bad. But as we set to wrap things up here, it is a 5-2 win for the for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. And another year of South Dakota amateur hockey has now come and gone.
It's another year. We're happy to be here every year, and we're glad you could listen in when you could listen in. Maybe you got all of them. But from all the girls in the girls tournament, all the boys in the boys tournament, it's been a fun ride. We really appreciate being a part of this, and there's no better way to see 2 great hockey tournaments than from where we sit.
And a 5-2 win for the Brookings Rangers. We saw all 22 games, all 22 winners. The Rangers were the only team to get 3 wins in a weekend, as they show the video celebration again. Maybe they would have clipped the championship celebration one more time real quick on us, but they did not. But it is a championship win for the Brookings Rangers. I want to thank Spencer Kelly back at the station. Thanks to the work that was done in on the Brookings side of things on K-Country 102.3. Glad we were able to be a part of all that together with you here in the Brookings area all weekend long. And, of course, all of those that have watched on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So it is a final score. And signing off for the final time, a 5-2 win for the Brookings Rangers over the Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. For Jim Lloyd, John Winkler here, we hope you enjoyed the last 2 weekends of hockey in Sioux Falls here in Brookings, as we say so long from the Larson Ice Center.
You've been listening to the State Boys Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota. The Boys State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Missouri River Dentistry, AirTech, Hockey Headquarters, American Trust Insurance, First National Bank, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Beck Motors, Ferding Electric, Hermanson Endodontics, First Dakota National Bank, First United Methodist Church, Fisher Rounds, Xanders, Pelican Power Sports, The Field House, Rounds Financial, Leisure Palace Pools and Spa, Weatherall, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Wagner Auto, J Bar Construction, First Premier Bank, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, the South Dakota Beef Council, Visit Brookings, and the May Adam Law Firm. Join us throughout the weekend for more Boys State Hockey Tournament coverage on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.